No, no, no. The garlands are crooked. Must I do everything myself? Ah, there you are, my dear. Perhaps you can bring some semblance of competence to this disaster. Oh, modesty now, how delightful. Though between us, I suspect you are the only reason this place hasn't crumbled into chaos yet. Not bad for an amateur. Such insolence, and during Sinsmas no less. You should be grateful for my guidance. Oh, don't be so serious, my dear. It's a party. A time for cheer, laughter, and, of course, a little bit of perfection. Just look at it. The garland, the lights, the tree. Each element carefully curated to create an atmosphere of festival delights. It's artistic, my dear. A little asymmetry. It adds character, I like to think. Oh, questioning my taste now, are we? Careful, my dear, or I might just have to put you on decoration duty permanently. Though I must admit you have a certain flair. It's almost enough to make me consider delegating more often. Almost. Now then, the punch bowl needs to be centered precisely. Symmetry is key, my dear. No, 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 this will not do. What is this, amateur hour? Center it. No, left. Okay, my left. You know, actually, maybe right. You know, actually, left. Okay, I think that's perfect. Efficient and elegant, my dear. Perhaps I've underestimated you. Oh, the audacity to think I've been so kind, so generous, and this is how you repay me. In all seriousness, my dear, I do appreciate your help. This party, well, let's just say it wouldn't be the same without your glorifying touch. Don't go getting used to it, my dear. Flattery isn't exactly my forte. Our first guest has arrived, right on schedule. Welcome to the first ever Hazbin Hotel Sinsmas party. A celebration of chaos, cheer, and redemption. Stay close, my dear. These parties have a way of getting out of hand, and I imagine, with Angel inviting Cherry Bomb, this is sure to be a bashful one. I do enjoy the festivities. Look at them socializing, mingling, completely oblivious to the dangers of a delightful gathering like this. Perhaps brave or foolish.
Hello there. Excuse me. I can't quite find the refreshments. Oh yes, of course. Oh, me? My name is Stolas. I'm not exactly a sinner. Not exactly from around here. I, kind of came here with my boyfriend Blitz. Yes, you can probably see him over there, making a fool of himself, no doubt. How are you doing, my dear? It's lovely to meet you. Your name was? Such a lovely name. You have such an intriguing presence. Tell me, how did someone like you end up in a place like this? Well, I'm not exactly talking about hell. I'm talking about this hotel. It's an interesting project, I would say. But I suppose anything is possible. Oh, I like you. You've got spirit. Perhaps you'd like to hang out with me and my boyfriends.
Perhaps I could borrow my friend here for just a mere moment?
Oh, of course. Don't let me keep you.
My, you're quite busy, aren't you? Only been here a few moments in the party and you're already talking to a Grisha. Here, come look at the tree. I think it looks splendid this year. glittering skulls, ornaments, glowing red lights, and twisted carlines. Ah, the pièce de résistance. Isn't it magnificent, my dear? What's that look for? Don't tell me you're disapproving of my artistic vision. This tree has character. Oh, don't be so critical. It's not perfect, I'll admit, but then again, what in hell is? It's fascinating, isn't it? How we find ourselves clinging to these moments of joy, no matter how many are fleeting. I suppose that's what makes this special. The impermanence. My, it would seem that angel dust has struck a tray of wine glasses. And there's the chaos I was waiting for, predictable yet endlessly entertaining. You're different, you know. Amid all this madness, you seem unaffected. I suppose it's rare to find someone who doesn't crumble under the weight of this place. Or who doesn't disappoint, I suppose. Oh, don't get any ideas. I may tolerate this party, but you won't catch me engaging in such frivolosities. You know, my dear, I've seen countless celebrations over the years, but this one feels different. Perhaps it's the company, or perhaps it's just sentimentalness. But enough of that. Come, my dear, the night is still young, and there's much more chaos to be enjoyed. Escaping the railway, are we, my dear? I must admit I didn't take you for one to shy away from a little chaos. Oh, how kind of you to grant me this reprieve. Should I be flattered? Ah, I see. You wanted my undivided attention. Well, congratulations, my dear, you've succeeded. Intervened? My dear, I was simply ensuring the party remained civilized. It's not my fault, so I guess lack the proper decorum. Possessive? Me? To what reason would I ever have to be possessive? Perish the thought, my dear. I merely have a keen eye for maintaining order. Fine. Perhaps I was being slightly too vigilant, but can you blame me? This crowd is hardly known for their restraint. The holidays, such a peculiar concept, don't you think? A time for joy and connection, even here, in the depths of hell. It wasn't always like this for me, you know. Back when I was alive, the holidays were different. My mother adored the season. She had this way of making even the smallest moments feel significant. She'd decorate the house, sing those insufferable carols, and insist on family meals no matter how busy we were. Of course, I pretended to hate it. The songs, the rituals, it all seemed so frivolous, but looking back, I suppose it was the one time of year when things felt normal. Safe, I guess. But that was a long time ago. Sentimentality doesn't suit me. Wouldn't you agree? My, you're certainly persistent, aren't you? Always digging for meaning where there is none. Connections, redemption, such lofty ideas for a place like this, and yet here we are hosting a party to celebrate them. Perhaps there's something to it after all. You truly are remarkable, my dear. Perhaps too remarkable for a place like this. I suppose most would have fled by now, unwilling to peel back the layers. Oh, and yet here you are, unraveling the mysteries of the radio demon. How audacious of you, my dear. I suppose I should thank you for reminding me of something I'd nearly forgotten. That even in the darkest place there can be light. You've become important to me, my dear. ways I can't quite explain. Oh, don't let it go to your head, of course. I still have my reputation to maintain. Now then, shall we return to the chaos? I imagine our absence has already caused quite the stir. What rumors will they spread now? Oh, don't tell me you're growing sentimental on me, my dear. This moment of quiet reflection is all you're getting. Well, that was a performance. Truly a testament to my resilient eardrums. Ugh. What's that? You think I should take a turn? Oh, my dear, surely you jest. Absolutely not. I do not lower myself to such frivolosities. See, this is exactly why I abstain. Leave the crooning to those with less discerning tastes. Oh, no. Don't you dare. Don't look at me with those... You're insufferable, you know that. Fine, if only to spare myself from this relentless guilt trip. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourselves, for you are about to witness a masterclass in musical theater. This is dedicated to a friend of mine. You pack a bag, you say goodbye, you kiss me on the cheek and look me in the eye. You tell a lie that you will soon return to me. I loved you then, I love you still, and now it won't be long until you're here at last. And then I ask, if your heart still burns for me, I would travel every ring of hell just to see if you'll be mine. Merry Sinsmas, know that you are on my mind. Merry Sinsmas, truer love is hard to find. I would travel every ring of hell just to see if you'll be mine. Merry Sinsmas, know that you are on my mind. Merry Sinsmas, truer love is hard to find. Well, satisfied? Or shall I expect a standing contract for future performances, my dear? You truly are a menace, but I suppose this wasn't entirely unbearable. Perhaps there's something to this holiday nonsense after all. Don't go letting it get to your head, but I suppose tonight was partially enjoyable, my dear. Merry Sinsmas, my dear.
You caught me at a rather inconvenient time, didn't you? Don't mind the mess, just wrapping up some business. I wouldn't want any distractions when I'm telling you my stories. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the realms of Fable Frequencies. Every tale, every whisper, and every dark secret is brought to life by you, my cherished listeners. If you enjoyed this story, do leave a like and subscribe. After all, there are many more tales, some perhaps better left untold. For those brave enough to venture deeper, you'll find donation links and my Twitter in the description below. Gain early access to future videos by joining the channel memberships. And if you crave something darker, consider subscribing to my Patreon, where exclusive spicy audios await those daring enough to listen. Until next time, dear listener, may the frequencies guide you, and may the fables find you. I'll be waiting in the shadows of the next story.